My name's Deb Benally, and I'm one of the mental health consultants at the Early Childhood Council. And Catherine and Francis and I, mainly Catherine, have put some great ideas together for summer fun. This was all Catherine. I'm not going to take any credit for it at all. Next slide, please. Chalk talk. How much fun can you have with chalk, right? Get that chalk out and scribble away sidewalks, the walls of your parents' home. Make your own chalk. 1 cup of cornstarch, 1 cup of cold water, and food coloring. Mix until smooth. Pour into plastic containers. Let harden, and voila! Look what you have. You have home.
I think we may have lost Deb there, so I will just jump in. But Deb, if you come back, you're more than welcome to take over.
I'm back.
Oh, okay.
I'm back. Okay, learning together. Let your child measure the ingredients and talk about the measuring tools you are using. Show them how the measuring cups fit inside one another and compare using 2 1/2 cups is the same as using 1 cup. Review your colors while mixing the food coloring. Talk about how you can add different colors together and what color that makes. Talk about following a recipe and how there are steps to completing the tasks. Compare these to other tasks that are done, such as washing dishes, cleaning your room, planting flowers. Basic science talk about how you started with a liquid and it formed into a solid. Compare to things in your environment. Find things that are liquid and find things that are solid. Ideas. Pictures as you go. I took a hike the other day and saw a rock that someone had painted very pretty that said "You Matter" on it, and it was such a wonderful thing to see on my walk. Play tic-tac-toe, play hopscotch. Mosaic art using masking tape to make separation between your colors. Take a photo shoot. Go out and take photo shoots with your children. Next slide. Learning together. Writing chalk notes. Learning basic social studies by talking about your community, your neighborhood, your town, your country. Helps children realize they are actually something bigger than themselves. Writing skills are forming by making letters, sounding out words, being aware that spoken words translate to written words. Using creativity when using your chalk art. Tic-tac-toe is a logical skills game of problem solving. How do I win? How do I keep the other person from winning? And the use of spatial objects. Does it make sense to put my X or my O here? I think it's fascinating how games we played as children taught us so many different things, like hopscotch, learning to follow rules, throwing an object with accuracy, taking turns and playing fair, and math and number awareness. Mosaic art, space and shape awareness, creativity and color knowledge. And photo shoot, use your imagination and your body and boot yourself into the picture. If you remember the other slide where the drew a whale and she was saying the top of the whale, use your imagination in your chalk art and your photo shoot. Next slide. Okay, Catherine, are you wanting to take over at this point?
Yes, Deb, thank you.
You're welcome. Have fun with On the Move.
So, on the move, kids rides, bikes, trikes, and scooters. Here are some ideas of what else you can do other than just riding around the block. You could decorate your ride with streamers, balloons, pinwheels, and flags. You could have a bike-a-thon. Put together a neighborhood bike-a-thon. Invite your friends. Make an obstacle course. Ride, wash, ride through the sprinklers. So this one's kind of fun. You could pretend that you're going through the car wash and ride through the sprinklers in your yard. Ride to the park and have a picnic with your friends and family. And learning together for these are expressing their individuality by decorating your ride, being creative, and problem solving. The bike-a-thon, practicing balance, social skills, gaining strength and endurance. Your obstacle course is using coordination skills, memory development, sensory development, problem solving, and strength skills. And this one would be good for trial and error. Did it work? Did it not work? And reconfiguring your obstacle. So the ride wash can focus on balance, coordination, sensory development, and strength. And going on a picnic is socializing, bonding, and communication skills. And more outdoor fun. Paint rocks and leave them for someone to find, like Deb found on her hike today. Make a scavenger hunt and challenge friends to find all of the objects. A neat idea, if you can, is either draw or take pictures of items outside and use that as your checklist for your scavenger hunt. Collect bugs and insects. Jump rope. Make mud pies. And this one, I bet you can think of the great ways your child is learning with you, but here are just a few ideas. So for the rock painting, we have creativity. The scavenger hunt is memory. Collecting bugs and insects is knowledge expansion. And a good one for that would also be comparison. So if you get a couple different kinds of bugs, you can compare how many legs they have, the different colors that they have. Jump rope is problem solving, strength building, coordination. And mud pies, fine and gross motor skills, and exploratory play. And just some ideas for this one is grab some sticks, some pretty little flowers off a bush to decorate your beautiful mud pies. And let's not forget indoor fun. Francis, are you ready?
Sure, I'll take over. So let's talk about what we can do inside. So around the house, you can build a fort, gather up all the blankets and chairs and clothespins, string, etc., and build a big fort in one of your, bedroom, the living room, wherever it may be. Play dress up. Have an indoor scavenger hunt. So like Catherine said before, you can draw, the items that you want the kids to look for or take pictures and then have them look around the house and try to find all of the items. Have a dance party. Just have fun with it. Put on some fun music that you and your kid love to listen to and just be silly and dance together. Bath time. So fill the tub with water, bubbles, and toys. And now it's like a mini pool. So it may be a bath, but it's perfect time to just have fun and be with your kid and laugh together. Make a bowling alley using plastic throwaway cups as pins, and any ball or really anything that you have around the house that is not breakable, but that you can set up and have a little bowling alley. And let's not forget the kitchen. There are so many things that you can do with your kids in the kitchen, where you're having fun together, but also learning together. So here's a recipe for no-bake cookies. If you want to do this, I encourage you to take a picture of this recipe and try it out with your kids. And, like they said, they just cool, and it takes about 20 minutes for them to cool and become a cookie. And baking is a great way. You can measure, you have your kids measure the ingredients, stir things, they're using fine and gross motor skills. And talking about all the different measurements from half cup to quarter cup to teaspoons, tablespoons, all this. So it's a fun thing to do. Plus then you get cookies. And these are very fun. So these are little critters that you can make out of food and make some fun snacks. So as you can see, all the little different insects, those are all made out of different foods around the house. So you can see strawberries, blueberries, cucumbers, grapes, little chocolate chips, peanut butter, cream cheese. Again, this is just something that you can have fun with, and, talk about the different insects and try and figure out how to make the different insects, like a snail or a butterfly or things like that. So here's another recipe that we got for homemade ice cream. So again, a fun thing to do with your kid, a learning experience, and you get ice cream at the end. So again, I encourage you to take a picture of this recipe and try it out. And most importantly, just have fun with it. So what can your child do in the kitchen? They can basically, with supervision, they could do anything except for using the sharp knives and being at the stove, unless they're a little bit older. But with the young ones, obviously, we don't want them to get hurt. But don't be afraid of making a mess. Right? It's not about keeping the kitchen clean. You can always clean it up later, but it's really about that bonding time, building that relationship, having fun, and again, learning and using so many different skills. So allow them to do the measuring, allow them to stir. And if they make mistakes, it's okay. It can be redone. And again, use that as a learning opportunity. Did you put too much sugar in, or too much baking soda, things like that, and talk about what could happen and why. And yeah, don't worry about making a mistake. It's okay. And just enjoy the process. Don't stress about the outcome. Again, it's going back to, it's okay to make mistakes. If it doesn't come out perfect, that's okay. It's about the time that you're spending together and the learning of different things around the house. And if it comes out great, even better. So your children will remember spending the time with you and having a ball in the kitchen. And then after all that fun, how about some downtime together? So you could either in your fort, or not make a fort, but just put tons and tons of blankets and pillows on the floor and watch a movie together, or read a story together. Or maybe you can go outside and put a blanket in the yard and look at the sky. If it's light out, you can look at the clouds, look at the different shapes of the clouds. Or if it's dark out, you can look at the stars and try and point out different constellations, or just admire the nighttime being together. You can also just sit in a comfy chair, couch together and listen to music. So again, these are just some really fun, simple, no cost or little cost things to do with your kids. And we hope that you got some fun ideas, but the most important thing is to just enjoy your summer, enjoy your time with your kids. And again, reach out to us if you have any questions, if you want a specific topic that you want us to talk about. Here are emails, and feel free to reach out to us.
Yes, thank you, Francis. This PowerPoint was really fun to do. And if, like Francis said, if you have anything that you'd like to learn more about, please contact us. We'd love to post meaningful things for you. Enjoy your summer, and I think we'll see you next month in August or July. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you all very much and enjoy this one. Have fun this summer.
Yeah, have fun, everyone. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.